Welcome to MarcusG.tv. I'm Chef Marcus Giuliano. I'm a chef on a mission. Today's mission is work ethics, work morals. Um, you know, I share this frustration with a lot of other people, especially a lot of other chefs. I see ads in the paper. I see what people say on Facebook. I saw what Peter Timmons, chef who I used to work for, posted the other day. Just where in the world have those dedicated, good line cooks gone? It's like everybody wants to be a chef now, an executive chef, a sous chef, and totally skip the fundamentals and totally, just like not prove themselves anymore. Think that they're like they're owed this title to and they're owed this job to because they have a degree. And in reality, you've got to put the time in. But that's not what today. Today's about. Today's about doing more than what's expected of you at your job. Doing more, giving more, being more of a value to your boss, to your organization, and how it can pay off. Quick story. I love telling this story, and people love when I tell this story. And I was just asked the other day again to reiterate the story. So uh, when I was 24 years old, I was working at the Broadmoor in Colorado Springs. I was sous chef. I was probably making like $42,000 a year, working a lot of hours, and I had interviewed for a executive chef job at a upscale, smaller country club. And I saw in the paper, I saw the ad posted, and it said $50,000 executive chef. I was like, I have nothing to lose by applying for it, right? So I applied. And after several interviews and cooking interviews, I actually got the job. They offered me the job. Well, when they offered me the job and they presented me with my package, my salary, my incentives, it was only $35,000. And I was like, this isn't right. I was upset. So I talked to my wife, my fiance at the time, Jamie. We talked it over. She's like, you should really take the job. I'm like, I know I should. It's, be in your own kitchen. You'll be an executive chef. You're 24. It's a great move. You put a lot of time in. You've been cooking now for 7 years. You've been, really busting your butt. You've worked all over the place. You've been in the Broadmoor, the Greenbrier. You went to London. She goes, this is what you need. And we both agree that the money just wasn't there. The money's not there. I'm taking a pay cut. But I've always told people you never take a job for the money. People are always like, show me the money, show me the money. And after college, culinary college, some of my friends went right to work for Marriott. They went right to work at Atlantic City because that's where the big bucks were. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go learn from the best. And really, it's not about the money. So I was like, I had to reference that. And I was like, it's not about the money. It's what the experience I'm going to get. They're giving me a shot. They're giving me experience. Nobody else would give me a shot as executive chef at 24 years old. Even I had a great resume. I was like, but they're willing to do it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to take the job. But I'm not going to give them $35,000. I'm going to give them a $50,000 chef because that's what they put the ad in for. And most people always think, well, the job owes me. They don't pay me enough. It's not my job. It's somebody else's job. They don't pay me enough to worry. I hear that attitude all the time from other people, from people in my organization, from wherever I've worked. I've heard that line over and over and over again. It drives me crazy. If somebody's going to hire you, it should be your job to make sure that other jobs or whatever that if there's a problem arises, that it gets taken care of. That you point it out to somebody or this or that. And, I've just seen so many other places. Well, it's not my job, and I'm not going to do it, right? And that's their attitude. That wasn't my attitude. My attitude was, they're giving me a shot, man. This place is giving me a shot to make my name, to be my first executive chef. I'm going to give it my all. And that's what I did. I gave them that $50,000 job that they were advertising. I went above and beyond. I'm the kind of kid in grade school, in elementary school, and the teacher said, go get a mushroom this weekend, and we'll talk about it on Monday for science. I'm the kid who brought in the bag of mushrooms, okay? I brought in the paper sack of mushrooms. I didn't bring in one mushroom like everybody else. It rained. There were a lot of mushrooms, right? I gave this job the whole bag of mushrooms. I didn't give them the one mushroom that they were paying me for. I gave them the whole bag of mushrooms. And within 3 months, the president of the club, I'll never forget this, called me into his office and he goes, Marcus, you are doing a phenomenal job. You're doing a great job. You're exceeding our expectations. And he says, we're going to give you a raise. And I was like, okay, a raise, Well, they gave me $2,000. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, 2,000, but 2,000 is 2,000, right? He gave me a $10,000 raise. That's like a 25% pay raise on the spot. I'd only been there 2 months. He goes, we had no idea what we were getting with you. You know, we decided to give you a shot. You're doing a phenomenal job, and this and that. We're just so pleased. You know, the club, everything. We're just so pleased with what you're doing. But if I would have brought them one mushroom, I wouldn't have gotten the raise. I brought them the bag of mushrooms. I just wish more people can see. Bring the bag of mushrooms to the table. One mushroom isn't enough. If you're getting hired, bring the bag. And I always say when I place an ad, it's not based upon experience because I got that job with there were guys that had more experience than me, but I got that job because I was more willing. Okay, so when you go to your job, it's about being willing, and it's about your contribution. I tell people it's not about your experience. I could care less about your experience. People sometimes that have most experience don't want to work anymore. They've proved themselves. They don't want to do it. I want the people that are going to come in and contribute the most in my organization, in my restaurant. The more you contribute, the more I can pay you. If you're willing to learn, I can teach you how to contribute more. I can teach you the fundamentals, the skills, the basics. I can teach you all of that. But if your attitude isn't there, you're not going to contribute. And I see as soon as people get a bad attitude at work, they stop contributing as much as they should be. Okay? So I just wish that we could get more people that could contribute more, good attitudes, and bring the bag of mushrooms. Bring the whole bag. Okay, I'm Chef Marcus Giuliano. Thanks for watching this video. If you like my videos, please hit like, subscribe to my channel, and definitely pass it on. Hopefully this video will get in the hands of some young aspiring cooks and people that are working for other people. And you know, man, people have given you a job for a reason, okay? Because they thought that you were the better candidate, or they thought there was hope, or they thought that something, or man, just go out there and give them the bag of mushrooms. I'm Chef Marcus Giuliano. Thanks for watching this video.